Hey
Okay, I'm
everyone.
ready. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Meenakshi and everyone. We will be talking about the teal modules that are available for us, which we can be using. We can be using a lot, which are already built and can be readily used. And the way we can capture that is, say, in the teal website, where we see this one here, inside engineering slash teal, the GitHub repo. When you go to the repo, there's lot of things that are already available for us, and data which is already, I mean, like, which is what you call a dummy data and data sets and their data frames and all that stuff. And now the teal module, basically these teal modules are nothing but shiny modules, meaning that the shiny module is something uh, can be treated as like this. Basically you have uh, you do have a very big chunk of shiny app built in, and you try to generate whatever, like either a table, listing, graph, or whatever. The purpose of the shiny app could be anything, so that it is reactively doing it, and you can generate the output whatever the way you want. Like you can produce different graphs, or maybe produce a PDF or whatever. I mean, like, shiny app can be built for any number of things. But the problem with the shiny app becomes really problematic when you have to write a shiny app for ADSL, a shiny app for an ADAE and ADVS. Like, if you're splitting it in number of data sets, you have 10 number of data sets, then you have to have each folder, and within which you have an app.r, and that app is a shiny app, and that app calls only ADSL, only, like ADAE, or, and it becomes, at one point, it becomes hard to maintain and get all those things done, bringing it in as repetition of repetition of app code. That's also going to become a big chunk of it. So now, when, like, say, for example, in the R word, what we do is, whenever there's a repetition, or when you're trying to copy paste and doing it for the same good number of times, so you write a function for it, right? You write a R function, and within that R function, you try to bring in the variables, and you try to change and use the same logic over and over, and so that you do not have to repeat back, right? Say, for example, mean function, and you want a mean of two variables. So you supply parameters, or sorry, you supply the variables that you want, and you get the mean for no matter what, like a change of it, right? So it's something very similar to that idea is shiny modules. So, okay, so the shiny module is something that you write once, you generate that this thing, and then you can call number of modules back to back within the shiny module, within the shiny app, and that module can be kept separately, and development can be done separately without actually touching the actual shiny app. The shiny app is independent of it. The modules are independent of it. So once a module is done, generated, everything is done, you just have to call that uh, module name within the shiny app, and boom, and everything, like the UI part, and also the server part, everything is in the module side of it, or the shiny say, for example, ADSL module. You have that module separately, ADAE module separately, ADVS module separately, and, say, for example, lab separately. So these are four different modules that you worked on. Now, for one table, you want to call ADSO and AD Lab. You put them together, those two names, and one shiny app. That's it. You would be able to generate all tables relating to labs. And if you have if you want to generate ADA tables, if you call the module from ADSO and ADA modules, and you just put into that. So you can do as many things that you want, and all those modules are independently developed and done. And that's very concept of the teal module. The teal module works on a very the fundamental basis of it. The fundamental the teal modules are nothing but shiny modules behind the screen, where you will be doing a lot of module development. And if you look at this in general, like let's go one module at a time. Teal modules general is something. If you go here and if you see that the teal module general install packages, so it's itself a package, as you see here. I hope your screen is still good enough. So you have a general package, and the way you install, as it was, I mean, the way you install is it's a pack manager, and I would highly recommend using the pack manager for installing the packages, because I find it very very useful. Using the pack rather than straightforward doing it. So you do that, and it's mostly I will talk about the stable and development later on. But either we have, we have either stable or development version of it, and whenever it enters a stable, that would be the high. For playing around, you can do the stable thing, and you can check out what they are doing it, and or you can add your own modules. You have to submit it out, and they will do the all the testing, and then they will move it to the stable or development or whatever it is. So you can do a lot of development activity in the Slack workspace. So I do a lot of buzzing around for the teal development. And so now if we look at actual location of this catalog, see, this is the teal gallery again. You see, when we look at the GitHub look place. So if you see this one, the safety, I have got open it as a safety. So now it is, the way you can carry is like there's a lot, all those things can be done. But if we look at app, the app.r, so you see that everything is within the safety, and these modules are done. I mean, all those development work, like whatever you want to bring in, and all those things are within this app.r. And you basically all the development work done is on here, and then at the end of the day, you just call this app shiny.app, and then it automatically brings in lot of the ADAE related stuff. So that's the beauty of doing this app dot. I mean, like, see, restore apps, the
Yeah,
safety dot.
beauty indeed.
Sorry.
Yeah, I would say beauty indeed. I remember some of the things I've done, and when the study changes, your methodology of readings changes, it is such a mess
Yep.
to work with one. And I'm happy and sort of surprised to see how they're handling all of it.
Oh yeah, I mean the apps, the modules, like once you run a module once, all those things, it would automatically becomes, the teal gallery safety. Then only once you do only app, you develop one module, and automatically it is like a SaaS macros. That's what we do. Like we do a lot of SaaS macros, right? So
Yeah.
it is like you develop it in different these things, all delayed data, efficacy, and all that safety, and then you bring it back. This is okay. Now this is the module. Sorry, shiny teal as a shiny module. You see that the RVNV file, but these files are you can deploy it and Genentech and all that stable. These are all different individual modules. There's nothing fancy. I mean, like individual shiny apps that you do it, but it is stored in different places, and you can just call them by the name. And see here, if we go back to this module as if it is, these are all the ones which are in development version, and the stable version are all here. I know, like I tried this patient profiles. but that's kind of a little shaky. But we'll start with the basic teal version. It takes time to load it up, but it is just basically a Shiny app that is running behind the screens, even though it is just, if you see this underscore, Genentech Shiny apps Nest basic teal stable. So it is hosted on the Genentech website. So it is a basic listing. So whatever we can do, these are all the things that we can do, and you can show the R code or whatever, however the R code it is done. How the R code is basically the object in empty cars filter for the gate 3, and like you can copy paste, and you can use this one as a way of learning R itself, or like depending upon what kind of space these things, what are all done and all those things. So this is one of the easiest way of doing it, right? If you see the example teal module, like this is nothing but teal, one of the modules, and you can use this basic module within the explanatory analysis, and you can use this teal module within explanatory analysis to create an explanatory analysis module, which is a Shiny module itself, right? So, and you can create another Shiny app. So these are all one, bricks, like like building a big wall or something. Like, is this are all set of macros that can be done. So think of it as a module has already customized or already available macros waiting for you to use, and you can use them by calling this macros. Basically you need to have a little bit of the way you call it is, it is going to take time to load, but the way we call is here, when you do the pack modules, and you have to uh, it is a little tricky, the way we call. I know it asks for some money later on, but basically restore and run basic teal app, the renv file, this is the one beauty of doing it behind the screens. The renv, or the what it does is that it creates a log file, and log file is it freezes all the packages. It takes the information of all the packages that are needed to create this source file, or this Shiny module. Basically, if the Shiny module is done using certain versions of it, and all those things are actually, there's a log file available for every one of them, and that is used it. And the system generation access code is as simple as getting, where can I go? How can I go to my this thing? The way we do it is, if I go to my repo, hopefully I can get to my repo, GitHub repo. Directly take me to that, and yeah, so uh, uh, it is very simple, straightforward, but you have to get to not the restore file, GitHub location, where you go and access your token. That where you get your access your token is, say, where am I? I'm smiling at all. So settings, futures, settings. I know it's some, every time I have yeah, SSH keys, vigilant mode. They have changed it to SSH keys. So I think so. 1 second. Hopefully I'm not at the wrong place. They did change it. Make sure also recommended to get GitHub Pat. This is a token. Basically the way this works is you need to have the token, repos, copilot pages, save Core security. No. Do you think that I'm in the right place? New SSH key. Title. Yeah, this is SSH key now. Repos. Do you think am I doing something wrong? Okay, repos. No. Basically, you have to get your account. Where does it know? Account, schedule, applications, core security, modules. They have changed it. They are up. I mean, Git always, like you think that it's done in the few days ago, and I feel somehow that they have changed it. Developer settings, okay, developer settings, new GitHub app. Okay, here, see this one? I agree with developer settings, personal information taxes, and here, I mean, both you can use it. We can go through it. See, this token has expired because I can delete that. Doesn't really matter. Understand? Delete this token. Use the. Oh, I shouldn't have that. Delete. Okay. Generate a new token. Fine-grained tokens. I'm going to take care of this one. Don't worry about that. So, generate a new token. So when you use passkey. Okay, here is the issue with this kind of things. I turned off my Bluetooth. I should turn on my Bluetooth. Hopefully I get the key. Hopefully I get the key. Okay, cancel. Use. Here I have my password right. Okay. Okay, now you can give whatever you want. Get show something, like you can give whatever you want, and the total number of days is you can give it as many days you want, and once you got 7 days, or it's up to it, right? So you can have your own thing, and I would highly recommend, I mean, like people would recommend getting the fine-grained tokens rather than a token classic. We can go over that too, because this will give you a better way of accessing the repos, and also little bit of you know documentation purposes or whatever it is. So you'll get this one. Your new personal access token format will be ready to use immediately. It will expire on, because I just selected 7 days, right? So you can do it. So when you generate a token, so this is the kind of a token, right? It's this big token, that kind of a key that needs to be used. So once you have that key, so you have that. So when you open app, and you have to place that key, whatever has been generated, and GitHub pad. So for this one, it's easier to use the use package, like use this package, or you can just simply set NV file and just place that token. So once the token is ready, it's all easy to go. You don't have to worry about that. Like you restore the basic teal app, and you get everything, all the teal app inside your system, or what that, and you can play and restore, or you can do development activity for this base tip. So any questions till now here? Hello?
No, all good.
Yeah, so these are kind of things, like, or you can, because everything is moving to web, right? So you can do a web activity, or, whatever, you can do either that or this one. This is the older way of doing it, right? I mean, whatever I showed is that. But with the web development or the web live activity, they are making everything into browser based, because Shiny is no more server based. I mean, like say it is all live, right? Shiny Live is something, a new technology. So we don't have to really do anything online. I mean, the way that we are doing it, right? We went through it, but uh, if at all you want to uh, bring in or download all these apps and everything, and you want to run it on your own, this thing, that is where it is. So once you have that basic Teal app, say for example here, you would do exactly the same thing, like because everything is running on Shiny Live right now, right? So Shiny Live. So this is something that you can do it and run on your local code and can get it done. So there's no difference as of now, but the Shiny app, you would have all the code or whatever it is, how it is just generated, and all this can be generated back in your system. Or if you do not want to use that kind of thing, you can run everything on a browser because it is all Shiny Live. Any questions on using these things? These are the, as of now, these are all the ones which are readily available modules, meaning that you can actually grab them right away and you can use these shiny apps or shiny teal modules or shiny modules. There's no difference. I mean, the wording or the technology wise is, because teal modules are nothing but shiny modules. So if you at all you Google them, teal modules is something, teal modules are shiny modules. They are as a part of it. And the concept of shiny modules is basically brought and brought here. So these are two exactly, like synonymous to each other. But the modules which are developed for teal are called teal modules. Okay, so these are all the ones. So you can actually, if at all you're familiar with shiny modules, you can develop the teal style modules as easily as possible. So there are all the source codes and everything is all there. The auto development and everything is done. So that's a kind of thing that I see this one all updates, internal macros and other. So once if you want to update everything, you update on it your own side and then you push it to the GitHub, because I've seen people talking about it, and once they feel that those things have been addressed, they'll merge it back to that. So otherwise, you still have to make sure that you develop everything on your and use it on your phone. So that's pretty much I can think of using the shiny modules or teal modules by that. Any questions?
No, no specific questions, but I'm really impressed of how these things are built.
Yeah, the way they're built is more than one technology. That's what I was hearing, on YouTube, how the actual developer has produced is a REST framework, and
Hmm.
there are a lot of other
Yeah, I
things.
think the shiny live portion, in the under the hood is Rust based, I think.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's called. It's not Rust. It is called LASM. LASM. It's basically,
Wasm, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's
LASM is
the
this.
Python's iodide technology, or
Yes,
that stuff is, yeah, yeah.
Python had this technology first of having browsers. I mean, like it's not system based, what you call not system based files. Like meaning you can run the Python anywhere, and the simplest example is Jupyter Notebook or Google Drives and all that stuff, right? So once that technology has become very strong and all that stuff, and they forked that and started seeing whether they can do it or which works wonderfully fine. And then R Shiny. So they moved that to R Shiny Live. So R Shiny Live, Shiny and Shiny, everything is, that same technology, similar technology. It's like Shiny Live or uh, WebR, it's WebR technology. Sorry, yeah, WebR. I remember that WebR is a
Yeah, so WASM is WebR assembly something.
sorry.
So the WASM is made of, it is like a
No,
acronym that uses
WASM,
WebR.
yeah,
WebR assembly system.
WASM is the predecessor. Basically, that is the what it is. WASM is the one which thought, is the mother of all these technologies, how these technologies came through it. WASM is the one which created the web. Like use what happens is basically when you run a Shiny app, right? When you develop a Shiny app, the server is your local system, right?